Hear me out on this video real quick, but I'm here to tell you that, bro, you need to start fasting. It is very important in your walk with the Lord. And now listen, let me just put a disclaimer out there. I'm not preaching a work-based faith. I'm not saying that you need to fast in order to be fully saved. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's very important. I mean, people in the Bible were doing it. So why shouldn't you do it? Most importantly, Jesus fasted for 40 days in the wilderness when he was then tempted by the devil 3 times. And in that he said no. And then afterwards, angels came and ministered to him. And that's when he was able to start his ministry. How amazing is that? And this, I'm not saying that now you must go and fast for 40 days. No, I don't think that's possible. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to say if Jesus was doing it, then we should obviously take that as a picture and fast and just crucify our flesh away from eating food. And speaking about fasting, I'm not talking about the fasting that you see in the modern day where it's fasting from social media, fasting from TV, fasting from all that stuff. No, I'm talking about the biblical referencing of fasting, which is abstaining from food. And for some people, it's also limiting the intake of water. But for the most part, it's abstaining from food. That's the type of fasting I'm talking about. So when we look at other examples of people in the Bible fasting, the reference we see is in 2 Samuel. It's when King David was fasting over his child that was about to be born, but that was very, very sick. So he's fasting over his child because obviously he doesn't want his child to pass away. So he was fasting, and unfortunately the child did pass away, and David ended that fast because obviously there's no point in it. So fasting always has a point in it. There's always a point as to why you're fasting. You shouldn't just be fasting just because you're fasting. Another reference in the Bible is when the people of Nineveh were fasting because they were repenting of the evil ways. Because Jonah had come and he had preached to them, and he said that you guys are going to be destroyed if you don't turn away from your wicked ways. And the people of Nineveh and also the animals all went on a 40-day fast. How amazing is that? All because God's impending doom was on them. So fasting is very important. I believe that if you're going to fast, there should be a goal at hand as to why you're fasting. A lot of people, they will be fasting for other people. A lot of people will be fasting maybe because they want a certain job, or maybe because they're fasting because of their finances, maybe because they're fasting because they want to know certain things about their future spouse, etc. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you could be fasting. Also, the most important one is because you just want to be closer with the Lord. And another disclaimer I'd put here before you even try fasting is, go and talk if you are taking medication or if you do live with a chronic illness. Talk to your doctor first to see if you can fast. I just want to put that out there so I'm not held liable to anything. But you need to fast. And what I would also say is you need to start small. So start with an intermediate fast. Start with those fasts that only last 12 hours. So for example, let's say you wake up at 6 o'clock. You don't eat up until it's 6 o'clock. And then from there, once you get used to the intermediate fast, you can maybe fast for a whole day, and then maybe even fast for all 3 days. But make sure that during your fast, you're praying as much as possible, you're in His Word, and you're worshiping God as much as possible. Yes, it sometimes can be tough while, let's say, you're working or you're doing something, but make sure you incorporate the Lord's Word and the Lord's Spirit in your day while you're fasting. That's very important. You can even, what I would always advise actually is that you fast on your days off, or you fast on the days that there's no events happening. And also another thing that Jesus referenced in the Bible is that when we fast, we shouldn't let everyone know about the fact that we're fasting. It even says in the Bible that we just anoint our hands, wash our face, and just fast to the Lord and not tell anyone, because you don't want to be showing off and telling people, oh, I'm fasting. Obviously, people give you food and offer you food. Let them know, listen, bro, I can't eat this because I'm fasting. But don't be like these social media influencers and post the fact that you're fasting from food. No, bro. God sees everything, so He knows when you're fasting. He knows when you're doing things out of love and when you're just doing things just to show off. So, yeah, guys, I would encourage you guys, start fasting. I do genuinely believe that it is such a weapon against the enemy. And when you're fasting, you get tempted a lot. So if you're fasting as well, away from food, try and stay away as well from social media as much as possible. Stay away from as much distraction you can and just focus on the Lord. And if you have work, focus on the Lord and the work at hand that you have. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Pretty quick video today. If you like this video, and again, subscribe to this channel. Really helps me out. And I'm gonna be doing more content like this as well. I'm gonna try and also mix in some reaction content as well. When I see something worth reacting to, I'm not just gonna react to whatever. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this video.